Hello students, let's do a quick revision of NATRUM muriaticum. NATRUM is common salt, common name, common salt, NaCl. So about constitution, anemic person, cathetic, weak person, whether from loss of vital fluids, profuse menses, seminal losses or mental affections. So from loss of vital fluids, ailments or causation. It may be profuse menses, seminal losses or mental affections. About mental generals, this is for the bad effects. Bad effects is causation or ailments. So bad effects of anger caused by offense, of grief, of fright, vexation, mortification or reserved displeasure. So all are mental causation. Mental causation, anger, grief, fright, vexation, mortification, reserved displeasure, also in staff. Irritability, child cross when spoken to. Child cross when spoken to, crying from slightest cause. Gets into a passion about trifles. छोटी छोटी things के लिए passion. Get into a passion. Especially when consoled with. So consolation aggravates. Irritability, child cross when spoken to, उल्टा जवाब देगा. Crying from slightest cause, gets into a passion about trifles, especially when consoled with. Awkward, hasty, जल्दी जल्दी काम करेगा. Drops things from nervous weakness, like apis bovista. Marked disposition to weep and sad weeping mood without cause, also in pulsatilla, all time weeping tendency, but without cause, NATRUM pulsatilla. All are mental generals. Next come to the here also mental generals, but consolation aggravates other heart troubles. Consolation aggravates NATRUM, ignatia, sepia. About dream of robbers in the house. Dream is physical characteristics. Dream of robbers in the house and on waking will not believe to the contrary until search is made. First patient will search, will not believe that all things are safe. Dream of burning thirst, very important. Dream of burning thirst. Two dreams in NATRUM. First, robbers in the house. Second one, burning thirst. Next, come to the physical general. Great emaciation, cactic person, anemia, losing flesh while living well. Very famous one-liner asked in university exam. Great emaciation, losing flesh while living well. NATRUM. Abrotum iodine. Throat and neck, especially where there is emaciation, neck of children emaciate. Location is neck is emaciated. Rapidly during summer complaints. Sanicula. Great liability to take cold. Calcarea, calicar. Craving for salt. Desire, craving for salt. Calcarea causticum. Great aversion to bread. So aversion to bread, desire for salt, dream of robbers, all are physical characteristics. Dream of burning thirst. These are physical causation, bad effects of physical causation. First we have discussed mental causation, that is fright, grief, vexation, reserved displeasure, anger. Physical causation, acid food, bread, quinine, excessive use of salts, of cauterization of all kinds with the silver nitrate. So next come to the head symptoms. Headache. Head, important headache. Anemic headache, anemic. Headache of schoolgirls, calcarea falls also. From sunrise to sunset, headache from sunrise to sunset. Time, sunrise to sunset. Left-sided clavus. As of bursting, headache as of bursting, sensation. Sensation as of bursting. Headache concomitant with red face, nausea and vomiting before, during and after menses. Before, during and after menses, headache, nausea and vomiting, red face with red face. These are concomitant. Sensation as of 1,000 little hammers were knocking in the brain during fever. So modality, amelioration by perspiration. Next, headache beginning with blindness, iris calibi with zigzag drizzling like lightning in the eyes, ushering in throbbing headache from eye strain. Causation, headache from eye strain. One of the causation. So, if asked in the exam about headache, location is left-sided clavus. Sensation as if bursting, as thousands of little hammers were knocking in the brain. Headache during fever and headache beginning with blindness. So time of headache from sunrise to sunset. Headache का constitution anemic and of schoolgirl headache. Causation, headache from eye strain or aggravation from eye strain and amelioration by perspiration. And sensation also concomitant with zigzag dazzling like lightning in eyes, ushering in a throbbing headache. Next head symptoms. The hair falls out. Hair falling when touched in nursing women like sepia. Face is oily, shiny, greased. This one is constitution. Oily face, shiny face, as if greased. Plumbum thoja also. Eyes lacrimation. Tears stream down the face whenever he coughs. Whenever he coughs, tears down the face. Lacrimation also in euphrasia. About mouth, sensation of hair as on the tongue. This one is mental symptoms as silesia. Also in silesia. Sensation as of a hair on the tongue. Tongue, physical characteristic symptoms. Tongue is mapped tongue with red insular patches, like ringworm on the sides. Mapped tongue. Arsenic, lacases, mercurius, nitric acid, Tarex. Heavy, difficult speech. Children slow in learning to walk. Slow in learning to walk. Also in calcarea falls. So mapped tongue. Medicine. Mapped tongue with red insular patches like ringworm on the side. Next come to the GI symptoms. Constipation. Constipation, sensation of contraction of anus, torn, bleeding, smarting afterwards, stool, dry, hard, difficult, crumbling, stitches in rectum, nitric acid, involuntary, nose knot, whether feces or flatus will escape, like in yellow, iodine, oleander, podophyllum. So, during constipation, character of stool dry, hard, difficult, crumbling, involuntary, nose not whether flatus or feces escape, sensation as of contraction of anus, torn, bleeding, smarting afterwards, stitches in rectum. Next is urine. Urine, involuntary urine when walking, coughing, laughing, like causticum, pulsatilla, squilla and natrum. 4 remedies are there. involuntary when walking, coughing, laughing. Urine. Medicines are pulsatilla, causticum, squilla, and natrum. Urine has to wait along while for urine to pass. Have to wait for long if others are present. Hypersol muriatic acid. Cutting in urethra afterwards. Sarasparilla. After urination, cutting in urethra. Next come to male reproductive system. Seminal emission soon after coition. With increased desire, weakness of organs with retarded emission during an embrace, impotence, spinal irritation, paralysis after sexual excesses. So, after sexual excesses, seminal emission soon after coition with increased desire, retarded emission during an embrace, impotence. About female reproductive system, pushing towards genitals every morning, must sit down to prevent prolapses. So prolapse, have to sit to prevent prolapse. Also in sepia, sitting ameliorates prolapse. Lilium T, respiratory system, hay fever, squirming sensation in the nostrils as of a small worm brought on by exposure to hot sun or intense summer heat. So, from intense summer heat, hot sun, hay fever. About cardiovascular, fluttering of heart with weak faint feeling, aggravation from lying down, lachesis. The heart pulsations shake the body. Spigelia. Painful contraction of the hamstrings, extremities. Ammonium mure, causticum, fever. Fever blisters like pulse about the lips. Lips is dry, sore, cracked, ulcerated. So fever blisters like pulse about the lips. Fever is intermittent. Paroxysm at 10 or 11 am, like cactus. Old chronic badly treated cases, especially after suppression of quinine. So, fever after suppression by quinine. During headache, there is fever with sensation of thousands of hammer knocking in the brain. Fever with unconsciousness during chill and heat. During chill and heat states, there is unconsciousness. And perspiration ameliorates the pain. Every pain. Perspiration ameliorates pain. Headache also. About skin symptoms, hangnails, warts, eczema, and urticaria. These are skin symptoms. So, hangnails, skin around the nails dry and cracked. Herpes about the anus and on borders of hair at nape of neck. In bend of knees, hypergraphitis. Warts on palm of hand, sore to touch, natrum card. Warts on palm of hand, also in natrum card. Warts on back of hand, dalkamara thuja. Eczema, raw, red, inflamed, especially in edges of hair. Aggravation from eating too much salt, at sea sore, or from ocean voyage. So, eczema causation is eating too much salt, at sea sore, from ocean voyage. Character is red, raw, inflamed, especially in the edges of hair. This is location. And modality, aggravation from eating. Urticaria, acute or chronic urticaria over whole body. Location over whole body, especially after violent exercise. Apis calcarea, hyper, sanicula, urtica urens. Urticaria causation is after violent exercise. Next come to modalities and relationship. So modality, aggravation at 10 or 11 am, time is important. Modality at seashore, aggravation at seashore or from sea air causes eczema. Heat of sun or a stove. From heat of sun there is respiratory complaints. Here we have read from heat of sun hay fever, squirming sensation. Mental exertion, person is weak, talking, writing, reading, lying down. Amelioration in the open air like pulsatilla apis. Open air amelioration, cold bathing, going without regular meals ameliorates. Lying on right side, on painful side amelioration, bryonia ignitia pulsatilla. Complementary to apis. Natrum mur is complementary to apis, acts well before and after it. Natrum mur is chronic of ignitia. Ignitia is acute. Natrum mur is for chronic, which its vegetable analog is followed by sepia and thuja. So natrum mur is followed by sepia and thuja. Cannot often be repeated in chronic cases without an intercurrent called by the symptoms. Should never be given during fever paroxysm. If vertigo and headache will be very persistent or prostration be prolonged after natrum, nux will relieve. So, all about this medicine. If you understand it, please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you.